Alright, this is round 1 for Germany. I'm also playing Daryl. I matched against him twice on my first 2 placement games. And we had a slightly different outcome for Russia 1. So I'm going to do the standard 11 and 2 play. We're going to take Transjordan. Take a guy from Italy. Take an artillery. I'm going to take the battleship, move to 17, take the transport, move there. We're going to go 2 guys and 2 fighters to attack that. We're going to take, oh, it doesn't matter, 1 guy. Actually, no, not this guy. We're going to take one of those guys. And we're going to do a slightly different variation of this. Let's see here. Okay. All right, I think that's what all I'm gonna do on this one here. Yeah. All right, that worked out well for us. We did not lose. We were able to kill all of UK's stuff, and we didn't lose anything. So let's move down into... Now we can move with impunity. I can take these planes, put them there. He can't take France. No, he can't even take France. So I don't even have to move this guy. I can leave him. And let me see here. I'm going to move... Alright. I'm going to move this one back to Germany. Everything else is going to get moved up. Alrighty. Actually, let's move this guy up here just in case he decides to attack with his 2 fighters and a bomber. Which I guess he could do. And let's move the anti-aircraft gun there too. And then here we're going to move everything over here. And let's see here. Alright, I think we're set up pretty good. We're set up pretty good. So let's put 1 infantry and 1 artillery in Italy. Actually, we'll put 2 artilleries in Italy. I'm sorry, 2 infantries in Italy and 1 artillery, and then the artillery in Germany and 9 guys. So we should be pretty good, but we'll see. All right, round 1 for Japan. So UK took New Guinea and took back Transjordan. So my play here, I'm going to do something a little bit that I don't ever do, and I'm going to buy 2 transports because he left me my transports here, and I'm going to buy an industry for East Indies over here. So the first thing we're going to do is send 1 guy up to take Berry. We're going to send 4 guys and 2 guys. And let's see. And a plane. Wait a minute. Japan plane. To Anhui. We're going to send 1 guy, 1 artillery, a plane, a bomber, and let's say maybe 2 planes and a bomber. How about 2 planes and a bomber? To kill that, we're going to send 2 guys and 1 plane to try to take Burma. We're going to send this plane, the destroyer, and this plane over to 49 to kill that cruiser. We're going to take an we're going to take an artillery and an infantry. We're going to take it to Sea Zone 61 and attack Yunnan. We're going to take this battleship, go up to 61 and bombard Yunnan. We're going to take this transport, go here to the Philippines, pick up these troops, go to 61 and attack Yunnan. And this cruiser is going to go here and attack Yunnan. And I think that is it for our battles this turn. Right? All right. Let's hope they go well. Szechuan's the big question mark. All right. All right, well, good result for the combat. I would have liked to have kept my destroyer here in 49, but it didn't work. That's okay. Let's move that guy up there. Let's move the aircraft carrier to 61. Move this other aircraft carrier to 61. We're going to send 1 plane to East Indies and the other one to 61. We're going to send this fighter to 61. We're going to send this artillery up there. We're going to send these 2 fighters to 61. The bomber will go to Bomber will go down to Thailand. And this fighter will go let's see. Alright, let's move some of these fighters around here. Like some of these other fighters here. Let's take those out of there. Still can't do that. Those two fighters, so that fighter can't get there anyway. Those two fighters can. Alright, so this fighter here, all he can go to is... Let's see here, let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the bomber, I think he's safe. So the fighter can go to Kwangtung. And let's see, my battleship, my destroyer are staying there. Everything else I moved. Alright. We're going to put an IC in the East Indies, and we're going to put 2 transports in C-Zone 60. Alright, so that will conclude Japan round 1. I'll be back for round 2. Alright, welcome back. This is round 2 for Germany. So the biggest thing for this turn, looks like he's going for a KJF strategy, which, if you know how to fight it, then they're very, very rarely succeed. But it just entails Japan buying a shitload of ships all the time and not really getting into the mainland, which kind of sucks. Makes Japan a little bit less fun to play, but we'll see what's going to happen. We're still set up that we might be able to do an India J3, but we'll see based on this what we're going to have to do, because we'll probably have to delay that by a turn maybe. So we'll see what happens. But we have to take out Egypt. Take out Egypt, and Africa is wide open, and then we can start really making some headway in this game. We'll have to take back Ukraine, and we'll have to take back Bello, and we're going to stack Karelia. UK has no transports at all, so I'm not worried about UK's turn. America can land in France, but I'm going to put some guys in France. So you can have 2 guys, a tank and an artillery against... I'll put in there like 4 guys, or 6 guys maybe. I don't know. But we are going to, for this turn, we're going to buy a bomber and 10 guys. So for the combat move, this is the weakest attack that we have to do, but we have to do it. And hopefully we at least kill some of these planes. And then we're going to take Ukraine back with those 3. We're going to use 2 guys and some planes on Bello, and then we're going to stack let's see, let's use a plane in Ukraine. We use do we want to do all 4 fighters? Let's do another plane there, and we'll do... Actually, let's do 2 planes there and 3 planes there. Alright, let's see here. Like I said, we'll move France. We can put enough stuff in France where we can last for a turn, so he can't get it for free. I think that's all we have to do on this turn. So let's see what we can do here. I know Egypt's implausible by the calculator, but we just want to kill some stuff. Strong, strong, strong. Alright, let's do it. Egypt out. Alright, so let's move. Two planes there. We're going to move 9 guys there. And an artillery. And the AA gun's going to go there. We're going to move down to France. And an AA gun there. And actually, let's move one more guy there and 8 guys there. And we'll put the planes in Baltic. Let's see here. I don't want to move this guy here because they're just going to kill him. I wish I could put... Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Let's put 2 planes there. And let's go take that back. Let's put one of these guys... Oops. Let's put one guy in France. One guy in... What is that? Bulgaria, and then one guy there. Oh yeah, we'll move this down to France. Nope, we won't. We'll move it to Germany. Alright. That's going to be it for round number 2 for Germany. Let me see these planes here. I think they can only go here. Alright. So let me do that here. Alright. We're going to mobilize 2 guys and the bomber to Italy. Actually, no. We'll mobilize 2 guys to Italy, the bomber, and 8 guys to Germany. That'll be it for Germany round 2. Not very happy with it. I mean, obviously we took these back, which is fine, and Karelia is stacked and safe, which is fine. But this was a bad loss because UK is just going to keep all of Africa, so that kind of sucks. But we'll see if we can't do something about. Maybe we'll just push forward and take Africa with Japan. I don't know. We'll think about it. But anyway, that's going to do it for round 2 for Germany. I'll see you guys back for round 3. Alright, this is round 2 for Japan. This is a little bit more difficult of a game. It's an obvious KJF with the 44 play, and so I'm going to have to buy some ships. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be making a play for India anytime soon. So England put an IC in Egypt. But I do have a surprise. I can kill this tank probably and take Libya back. He can put a couple of guys in there. But if he's going to make a play for East Indies, I'm going to have to reinforce that. So I'm going to put a few guys in there just to keep him from taking it and getting this IC. The original plan, obviously, was going to prepare for a J3 India. But the KJF pretty much killed that in the bud. So for this round, I'm going to buy 2 submarines, a destroyer, and 5 infantry. Alright, so for the combat move, we're going to take that with one guy. And we're going to take our tank and our 3 guys, bounce them to C-Zone 49, attack New Guinea, take our 4 planes, attack New Guinea, take our cruiser, bombard, take our battleship, bombard, take this battleship, bombard. And let's see what else we're going to do. Not sure I want to risk my bomber on an air raid, so I'm not going to. I think that's going to conclude our combat. I'd like to kill this sub, but I'm not going to right now. It's just going to be a nuisance, but I'll probably kill it next turn. But I've calculated I can hold... Let's see, what can I hold that with? I calculated that I will be able to hold my C-Zone here, at least for one turn. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright. Alright, we did what we wanted to do. We took back New Guinea. Our 4 planes here are going to land in the C-Zone. Our destroyer here is going to come down to the C-Zone. Our aircraft carrier is going to go to the C-Zone. Our bomber is going to fly to East Indies. These 2 transports are going up to C-Zone 62. And our plane here is going to go to Szechuan. 3 of our guys are going to go to Szechuan. 4 of our infantry are going to go to Szechuan. 1 guy is going to back off of Burma. Let's see, I think that's it. And I think that's it. Let's make sure I moved everything I can into the C-Zone. I think so. Alright, so for our mobilization, we're going to put 4 infantries in East Indies. And we're going to put a destroyer and 2 subs in 60. And 1 infantry in Japan. Kind of a short turn for Japan. Not a whole lot to do. But we'll see if he takes the bait and decides to attack with everything he's got here. If he does, we'll just keep building subs and destroyers and keep fighting off this. I assume that these guys will go down into 44 next turn, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, that concludes Japan round 2. I'll see you guys back for Germany round 3. Alright, this is round 3 for Germany. I thought of a way to speed up my videos a little bit. I'm not going to do my purchase phase. I'll just click on it and show you what I bought. I bought 11 guys and an artillery. The plan for this turn is going to be to prep to stack West Russia in round 4. So I'm going to move, and I have to defend Germany because this thing here, I think they can try an attack on Germany, which they probably will. And I want to try, it's kind of a risky attack, but I'm going to try to get rid of this tank in Libya. So, but for my main force, and this here is going to be a problem, but I'm going to have to, if I take Archangel, he's going to have to move some of it back here. So I will, let's see, I'll attack this. I'm going to attack West Russia. And I'm going to attack Libya. That is all I'm going to attack. Alrighty, so let's see how those work out. Alright, that went better than I expected. We lost no guys in West Russia. And we lost no guys in the Libya attack, which is good because we ended up taking Libya back. He can probably use this transport and this guy and these planes to kill this guy back, which is fine. He can probably do that, but at least the tank can't roam free and blitz both of these. And it's going to give him some pause. He'll probably buy some people for Egypt, which is what I would do too. We're going to fly our fighter back to Karelia. We're going to move our anti-aircraft gun forward. We're going to move these 7 guys and this artillery up into Karelia. Thought about putting some people in Baltic, but we're going to move 8 guys into Poland. We're going to move our Italy guys back to Germany, and we're going to pull out of France. So he can take France if he wants. Actually, I should have calculated those odds. 5 and yeah, I think he can probably take France, but whatever he lands here with is not a lot of material, so we can just kick him back out. So that'll be fine. Actually, no. I got to do this here. I'm sorry. I got to move these guys up into Baltic so that they can go to Karelia next turn, because my plan is I'm going to fly this fighter here up to Karelia. To protect against this garbage here. Or I may fly it up here. But I'm going to need those 8 troops to go there. I would like to have done like 4 and 4, but I can't do it. I can send the bomber. I'll leave the bomber in Germany. Actually, let's do this. Well, we're going to send 8 guys because we got, we'll put the anti-aircraft gun there too. No, we won't do that because we're already moving an anti-aircraft gun back to, oh yeah, we can. We're moving one back to Germany, so let's send one with that. In case he decides to attack Baltic. I think we should be okay, but you never know. And then our plan is to move all this stuff here into West Russia next turn. Unless he does something silly like not pulling these guys back, then we may have odds to just bum rush into Russia. I don't know yet. We'll have to check it out. But we're going to put 1 guy and 1 artillery in Karelia. We're going to put 10 guys into... Actually, let's not do that. Let's put 8 guys into Germany and 2 guys into Italy. Actually, there's no reason for that. Let's just put 10 guys. Let's just put all of our guys into Germany. No reason not to just put them all in there. All right. That's going to do it for Germany round 3. I'll see you guys back for Japan round 3. All right, welcome back. This is round 3 for Japan. This is going to be a pretty quick turn because I don't have a lot I can do here at this point. Just to go over my purchases real quick, I bought 2 guys for the East Indies, an aircraft carrier and a submarine for C-Zone 60, and a fighter that's also going to go into C-Zone 60 to protect against this fleet here. With everything up here, I have, I want to say 90% chance to hold against this, including those 2 fighters from there. If I put 2 more infantry there, I should have if I leave the bomber there, it's a 91% chance to hold. If I attack Kazakh, you know what? I think I'm going to attack. It's like an 84% chance to hold. So I'm going to play a little bit risky, and we're gonna take. I thought about taking Australia, but because of this aircraft carrier here, he can go and kill it with impunity. I can't go here because he can do the same thing with his aircraft carrier there. So I can't leave a lone transport out here. So we're not going to do that, even though I would like to. Unless I just waste the transport and take Australia. Maybe I will waste the transport, but transports are going to be at a premium. I'll still have 3 of them. And then if he does that, he will not be attacking. He won't be able to attack East Indies because he'll come down here and kill the transport. And then it'll take him another turn. Well, one more turn, I guess. But then maybe I can do something about that. That might not be a bad idea. Because then it's unrecoverable money. Unless, yeah, it's going to be tough for him to take back. So I changed my mind. We are going to do it. So let's take the 2 guys. Go down to C-Zone 39 with 1 transport. Drop it in Australia. We'll take the bomber. And attack with 1 guy. And that's going to be all of our combat. So let's see how we do here. Alright, that was a utterly failed mess because we did not take Kazakh, so we'll retreat that down there. We're going to take this plane and we're going to put it in C-Zone 60. We're going to take our aircraft carrier up to 60. We're going to pick up our tank, go up to 60, drop it in mainland Japan. We're going to take our 4 planes, go up to C-Zone 60. We're going to take our cruiser up to C-Zone 60. Our destroyer. Our 2 battleships. Our transports. And our last plane. All that stuff's going to go up to C-Zone 60. Would have been really nice to take that, but it wasn't to be. So we'll take this guy here and move him up there. No, let's not do that. So he may decide to just take these and start taking some of this, but he's not going to be able to take this. So, and then we can bounce back here and kill him. So, all right, that looks to be all of the non-coms for Japan. We're going to mobilize our 2 infantries into East Indies, and everything else gets mobilized into C-Zone 60. Like I said, a very short turn for Japan, not a very effective one. Actually, pretty terrible turn if you ask me. So that'll do it for Japan round 3, and I will see you guys back for Germany round number 4. Alright, welcome back. This is round 4 for Germany. So the state of the board real quick. Russia is really pushing hard into Germany, and USA and UK have landed in France and Northwestern. One good thing going for me, I calculated this. If I were to take all my stuff up here and stack West Russia, I would have a 50% chance to hold on Russia's turn. I don't like that odds because if you were to do it, I don't have anything to follow up with right away, and it would just prolong the game, and he could just keep buying more troops and troops and troops, and I don't have enough from Japan to make a good solid push into Russia. So I'm not going to do the West Russia stack this turn. What I am going to do is fortify France and Northwestern, because UK only has one transport. They can bring just a couple units over, and America is 2 turns away from getting any troops over to Europe, and the only things he can bring, he only has 2 transports, so the only things he can bring are 2 guys and 2 artillery. So how are we going to do that? This is we're going to start from left to right and do all of our moves here. So we're going to take 10 guys and artillery and 1 plane and attack France. We're going to take 7 guys and a plane and attack Northwestern. Oh wait, and the bomber's got to go here to France also and attack Northwestern. We're going to take 3 guys and 1 of our planes and attack Poland. We're going to walk this guy forward into Ukraine. We're going to take 3 of our infantry from Archangel, because we're going to back out, and 2 of our planes into West Russia. We're going to take these 5 guys and go into Bellow with these 9 tanks into Bellow. Alright, so after having said all that, all of these should be pretty strong, and we should be able to take back a significant part of our territory here. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's double check. So in France, we got 10 guys in artillery, a plane, and a bomber. Northwestern, we got 7 guys in a plane. Poland, 3 guys in a plane. Ukraine, we captured, no resistance. West Russia, 3 guys and 2 planes. And Bellow, 5 guys and 9 tanks. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. So let's see how the combat works. Alright, so that worked out okay for us. The one mistake that I made, so be careful about this. Before I started this game, I set my defense profile to have bombers be destroyed first, because I was hoping that if some Russian players attack Ukraine and once they kill the bomber, they retreat and they leave you your plane and whatever else is left in here, and that's generally better for Germany. So I had my defense profile set for my bomber to be taken as a casualty first, and I never switched it back. And then I wasn't paying attention when this battle happened, and I went ahead and clicked auto casualties, and my bomber was lost. So we lost a lot of IPC really needlessly. We lost a bomber for no reason. So if the game was if they had more stuff here, that would be a lot more of a problem than it is going to be. So, but just remember that when you do your defense profiles. This plane's going to go to Germany. This plane's going to go to Germany. This anti-aircraft gun is going to go to Karelia. These 2 planes are going to go to Karelia. Anti-aircraft gun. 2 guys. And this plane here This plane here will go to... and we'll put it in Germany. Alright. That looks alright. Two artilleries are going to Karelia. 10 infantry are going to Germany. 1 infantry is going to Italy. Alright, so that's going to conclude Germany round 4. United Kingdom should have an interesting turn. And I'll see you back for Japan round 4. Alright, welcome back. This is round 4 for Japan. It's going to be a pretty quick, short turn. I have to contend with United States fleet here. So my purchases were just 1 infantryman and 4 subs and a destroyer. And the purpose of the destroyer is because I'm going to have to use this destroyer here to block his fleet from in 64 from bouncing over and just attacking mainland Japan with very little troops and taking it. So I have to put it there. And then the key to that is them being able to kill that destroyer and then attack. So if anybody who moves before United States could have killed it, that would be bad for me. But they don't have anything. They move right after me, so I should be good to block them. So for the combat move, we're going to... we're just going to try to take this with the bomber. And we're not doing any other combat. And if he wants to move his planes out of Russia to kill this guy, if I do it, then so be it. But I don't think he will. But obviously, we hope to take that. So let's go ahead. That's the only combat. I thought about doing use the bomber on this here. But I kind of like having those forces there. And he could attack with his planes and go back to Russia. He could have actually advanced this here, so I may move them back to Yunnan. We'll see. Alright, so that's all the combat we're going to do. I think I got to do something with that plane. Let's see if this works. Alright, we're going to put the bomber back in Manchuria. And we're going to take 3 of these guys. And 3 artilleries. Actually, I kind of want to leave them there, so I think I'm going to leave them there. We're going to pick up 1 guy from this transport, and we're going to go over to C-Zone 46. We're going to take our tank and our guy that we have in Japan and drop him in Shanghai. We're going to take another transport, go to C-Zone 51, pick up the guy, go back to C-Zone 60, and drop him in Japan. We're going to take one of our planes from here and go to Manchuria. And then we're going to take our plane here and replace it and put it back up in C-Zone 60. And of course, this destroyer has got to go to 63. If he wants to attack with all of his stuff here and engage this, With my buy, I calculated in excess of 90% to hold. So that should hold right there. Just not sure if I should back these guys off or leave them where they're at. Theoretically, he could attack with the tanks, the guy, and the fighters. But if he does that, the tanks will be out of position for one turn. And I could put 9 tanks in the Caucasus. But I'm not sure if I'll be wanting to do that either. I think I'm going to stack West Russia in round 5 for Germany. But we'll look at that in a little bit here. That's going to be... Oh, wait a minute. Make sure I did that. All right. Let me look at my map nodes. Defend here in C-Zone 63. Move destroyer here. Okay, perfect. So I can delete that note now. And that'll be it for that. I'm going to put a destroyer in 60, 4 subs in 60, and an infantry guy on mainland Japan. Alright, that will conclude Japan's round 4. I'll see you guys back for Germany round 5. Okay, welcome back. This is round 5 for Germany. The state of the board. America just bought more Navy. This is just going to be a continuous naval exchange. And the UK's moved a bunch of stuff into the Med here. Lots of transports, a bunch of stuff. So obviously he's going to start making landings on my southern coast here. This up here is not so tough yet. And America is a turn or two out from doing anything, really. They can take... I anticipate that they'll probably take Norway and Finland this turn. Because after we do what we're about to do, I don't think they're going to have any more plays. So to go over the buy, we bought 2 tanks, 8 infantries, and a destroyer. And the reason for that is this stuff here is prepped either to attack or maybe to drop off a bunch of United Kingdom units in the Caucasus right here. And that would help reinforce Russia and also give them a nice inroad against Germany here. So we're going to prevent that by throwing a destroyer in C-Zone 15. And then we're going to do some shuffling around the troops to shore up our southern defenses here. And we're going to try to take Archangel and kill Ukraine. So, for the combat move, it's kind of short combat. We're going to take 2 planes from Karelia and 1 of the fighters from Germany and 2 infantrymen from Karelia to attack Archangel. We're going to move all this entire stack from Belorussia and from Poland into the Ukraine. We're going to walk one of these guys into the Caucasus. And those are our 3 attacks. Alright, so that's all we're going to do as far as attacking. So let's see how that goes. The big question here is going to be Archangel. If we can take it or if we can just kill those guys. The main thing is to kill those guys. Alright, Archangel's strong, Ukraine's strong, and we capture the Caucasus. Alright, so let's go to the next stage here. Alright, so the combat was pretty successful. We were able to take Archangel, we took the Caucasus, and we murdered the tanks that were in the Ukraine. We only lost 1 infantry. 1 infantry in Ukraine, we lost 1 infantry in Archangel also. So for the non-combat move, one of our planes goes back to Germany. 2 of them land in Karelia. Our AA gun in Poland is going back to Germany, and our AA gun in Germany is going to Italy. Alright? Our 2 fighters from Germany are going to Italy. Our artillery is going back to Germany. 4 of our infantry from France are going to Italy. Our entire stack of infantry from northwestern Europe is going into France. So our France defense is 12 guys. Italy already has a guy in it. We're going to deploy. We moved 4 more infantries over there. So that's 5. We're going to deploy 3 more. So that's 8. And we're going to send 2 from Germany to Italy. So our defense of Italy is going to be 10 infantry, 2 planes, and an AA gun. We're then going to split our remaining infantries in Germany. We're going to send 4 to the Baltic. 4 to Baltic, 4 to Poland. And I am pretty sure that is everything we want to do. Alright. So that's everything that we wanted to move around. Alright. Alright, so for our mobilization, our destroyer goes into C-Zone 15. Our 2 tanks go to Karelia. Our 3 infantry go to why is oh, we miscalculated. We miscalculated. Alright, so it's a good lesson to be learned here. I calculated on deploying 3 infantry to Italy, but once I deployed the destroyer to C-Zone 15, that means I could only deploy 2 more units to Italy. So it's going to lower our chance to hold to about 72%. Which is still good. It's not great, but I guess if they want to do a 72 or a 28% battle to take Italy, we should have enough stuff to return and take it back. So I'm not going to sweat too much, but that is a mistake that I made. I should have figured out, I should have moved 1 more guy from either France or Germany and maybe only put 3 to Poland or 3 to Baltic, whatever. I should have figured that out when I deployed my destroyer there. So anyway, that's just something to think about. Because when I did my calculations, I had calculated defenses for France, Italy, and Germany, and I just miscalculated by 1 there. So we'll see what happens with the UK's turn. That's going to be it for round 5 for Germany, and I'll see you guys back for round 5 for Japan. Our plan for Japan is probably going to be to take the Kazakh and put more pressure on Russia. But we'll see how that goes. But we also have to deal with this because it's just mounting. So anyway, I'll deal with that during Japan's turn, and I'll see you guys then. Alright, welcome back. This is round 5 for Japan. So the state of the board real quick. USA is still adding to this fleet. He bought more material here. I don't have a whole lot of troops on the mainland. He has a semi-decent amount of troops in India area. And he's moved both of his fleets into Sea Zone 15, presumably to start dropping troops off in the Caucasus or attack my southern German border or the like, something like that. So I did some numbers, did some calculations, and this stuff here is pretty safe. I'm going to add 2 destroyers and a submarine. So I bought 2 destroyers, a submarine, and an aircraft carrier. Alright. The 2 destroyers and the submarine are going to go here in 60 to meet this stuff here. One of these destroyers is going to use this to block. If he decides to move his fleet forward and drop troops off in the mainland, then with 2 destroyers and a sub, I can wipe his fleet. 88% chance. The aircraft carrier is not going here in 60. The aircraft carrier is going to go right down here off of the coast of 37. And I'm going to fly this fighter from Manchuria down here to 37. Because I'm going to move some of these transports down here and start shuttling these troops to the mainland here as safely as possible. He's only got 1 fighter here, so this should be okay. It's a little bit risky because if he gets great dice, he can kill my transport and aircraft carrier, but I'm going to have another transport here, so... But I got to start figuring a way to make some inroads. The only other debate I had was this one here, was whether or not to take Kazakh or not. I am going to take it lightly, if I can. So I'm just going to do those 2, move those forward. The rest of my stuff here, this tank, he may go into Sinkang. And... in fact, I can use this bomber here as well. And let's see. I think I'm going to try to move as many troops as I can down here to Yunnan. Although he could actually wipe it. Maybe I'll put him in Kwangtung for a follow-up attack because I'm going to have stuff down here. So, the only real attack that I'm doing is Kazakh this turn with Japan. Like I said, this is not going to be winnable for me until a couple turns down the road, and I'm going to have to start keeping pace with that again. But I got to get some troops to the mainland, and I have 8 sitting here doing nothing. So that's what we're going to try to do. So let's try that combat right there. Alright, so we lost an infantryman in the Kazakh, but we did take the territory. So we're going to fly our bomber back to Manchuria because we can use him from there on this fleet here. We're going to move this destroyer, another one up there to 63. Yep, I can get rid of that map. Note, because the destroyer's moving up to 63. This fighter here is going off the coast of 37. This transport here is going to go here. Pick up 1 guy, go to 47, drop him in Borneo. This transport here, going to go down off the coast of 37. We're going to have this transport pick up 2 guys, drop them in Yunnan. Actually, no, we're going to move 1 transport there and drop them in Yunnan. Secondary transport here is going to go down to 47. Oh shit. Alright, we are back again to finish the non-combat turn. Let's see. Okay, our 1 unit here. Actually, you know what? We'll go down to Yunnan. We'll move our tank over to Sinkang. We'll move 2 artilleries and 2 infantries. There, we'll move 2 of them back there. So we're going to have like 5 something guys there. Now let's not do that. Let's go ahead and just move everything back here. Or let's move 1 more. We'll move there, and then we'll move 1 up there and 1 up there, and we'll move the tank over to Sinkang. I want to get some more. I want to get as much as I can in Yunnan because he's going to start pushing forward probably. So, let's see what else I need to do. I moved the destroyer, thank God. Plane went down there. Transports went. I think that's everywhere we need to be. Pretty sure that's everywhere we need to be. Alright, so that'll be round 5 for Japan. Let me double check. This is the most important move, obviously, is this destroyer. As long as it's moving to C-Zone 63 to block this, then we are perfectly fine. And we can survive the attack from this. This is going to be interesting down here too. So, alright, so that does that. Alright, mobilization. The aircraft carrier goes down there. The destroyers and the submarine go in C-Zone 60. The other thing that we can do is use our destroyers, because we're adding destroyers here to C-Zone 60. We can use them to block in case we want to put them in 1 in 63, 1 in 58, and completely block him from going to Japan, so we can move this massive fleet if we wanted to bounce it down to 36 for a turn. We could do that as well. So, well, it gives us some more options, and that's the most important thing, is to have options. So that will conclude round 5 for Japan, and I will see you guys back for round 6 for Germany. Alright, welcome back. This is round 6 for Germany. So one interesting thing, USA moved their fleet to 59 and added the stuff that he had in 56 over to 59. So we'll talk about that when we come up to the Japan turn, but this may be the battle that decides the game. Over here, Russia took back West Russia and the Caucasus, and we know from England's turn last round that he's going to probably be moving a good amount of this material into the Caucasus and this material into the Caucasus. So we do have to defend France and Italy from invasions, but the good news is we don't need to put anything in Germany because they have nothing that can reach Germany. So for our buy this turn, we bought 6 tanks and 2 artilleries. The idea being we're going to try to put as much pressure and hitting power on Russia in the next couple turns as possible to try to swing the tide. So for our combat move, it's going to be real simple. We're going to take 2 guys from Ukraine and 2 planes from Karelia to attack the Caucasus. We're going to take our 9 tanks, 4 guys from there, 2 tanks from there, 4 guys from there, 8 guys from there, and attack West Russia and try to stack it. Those are our only attacks this turn. So if they both go well, we'll be in decent shape. If they both go poorly, we'll probably got 1 foot out the door. But we figured, based on the game going longer and the way the positioning is, that I only have a couple more turns. So we got to knock this out, at least attack it by round 8. So we're playing for a round 8 attack on Russia. So let's see how the results are in the Caucasus and West Russia. Alright, that's pretty good. We didn't lose anybody in either one of our attacks. We lost no units, which is pretty fantastic. So we're going to fly our planes back to Karelia, move our AA gun down to West Russia, Move our 4 guys from Baltic into Karelia. Move our other 4 guys into Bello. We're going to move 1 guy into France, and we're going to move all 3 fighters into France. We're going to move the AA gun from Germany into France. We're going to move all 5 guys from Germany into Italy, and our artillery into Italy. Both of these battles are about a 70%. This is like a 74% chance to hold. This is like a 69% chance to hold. If he uses this stuff here to attack. My theory is he's going to attack the Caucasus with this stuff and land in the Caucasus and give himself a little mini foothold here to try to assist Russia here. But it's possible he could attack France, Italy. He can only attack one or the other, France or Italy. Or he could just take free money with Europe, Bulgaria, and Ukraine. And just move lightly. Which I think that would be a bad move because I could hammer all these and take them back pretty quick. So, other than that, that's Germany's turn. That's not a very long turn. We're going to mobilize 2 artillery into Karelia and 6 tanks into Germany. And that is going to be the end of Germany's turn. 46 monies. So we'll have to see what UK does next. He's got a lot of options. And then after that, we're going to debate, which is our main option here, is just to attack C-Zone 59 and try to, obviously if it goes well, it puts us in great position. If it goes poorly, we're probably done with the game. So we'll see what the UK does, and I will see you guys back for Japan's round 6. Alright, welcome back. This is round 6 for Japan. So the current state of the board, UK dropped some guys in Ukraine because there was no one in there, and they decided to take the Caucasus. They didn't do any attacks on the southern part of Europe here. And as we saw last turn with Germany, USA moved into 59. I've run the numbers a bunch of times on this, and if I sit here and wait around to try to have odds, he's going to have odds on me and be able to take mainland Japan, because I have not been able to defend Japan at all with any amount of guys. So this is going to be one of those turn the tide battles. Either it's going to turn the tide in my favor or pull the covers over me and be the end of the game, probably. So our buy for this turn was 3 subs and 2 destroyers, just to have a follow-up attack. If anything's left here, I'm sure these guys will kill it, including this sub up here. But we want to have some sort of naval defense here, and I won't have any transport. So if we actually win this battle, mainland is safe for a while, so that'll be good. We're gonna grab a couple of free bucks down here in Madagascar since he's got no bombers that can touch us, and then probably South Africa, and then maybe get him to move some of this stuff down here, and we'll just piss him off and take some African stuff. We're not going to do anything in Burma, but we're going to try to reinforce this area here in Yunnan, and we're going to sneak a tank up to the backside of the Soviet Union up there and take some free money. So let's get started. So first things first, we'll take this tank, we'll blitz it, and we'll go back over there for free money. We will take... let's take 2 guys, why not? And drop them in Madagascar. That way when I drop them in South Africa, they can each capture one of these free monies. It's going to take them a while to get down here. And for the epic battle, this plane is going to attack C-Zone 59. My bomber, C-Zone 59. Destroyers to 59. Subs. Planes. cruiser, battleships, aircraft carriers. Oops. Now this battle is going to have to be monitored very closely to see what we lose, because what ends up standing is going to definitely matter. So we're going to have to pay real close attention during the combat phase. But I believe that's everything I want to do. We're just going to grab Madagascar cheap and run somebody back behind Soviet Union. This is the battle that's going to decide the game. So, without further ado, let's get to it. It's saying implausible on the calculator. It's actually 50-50 when I ran it. 51% I can win it. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that sucks.
Alright, back to mute. Alright, so, end result of that was he has 2 battleships and 3 planes remaining, which is no bueno. So, but he's not going to be able to bombard, because we're going to have ships here. So we are going to take our 3 guys, bounce them back to mainland Japan. We're going to take 2 of these guys, bounce them back to mainland Japan. We're going to move this guy up here. We'll give him Thailand. And we'll back off our Asian troops there. We'll take this carrier. It's kind of useless now anyway. We'll put it in 48. Now we'll put it in 47. And let's see here. Alright, so that's everything we can do in that turn. We're going to mobilize the destroyers, the subs, and the infantries to Japan. And that will be it for Japan's round 6. Unfortunately, that was pretty piss poor, but sometimes that's the way the dice go. So, all right, that's it for Japan's round 6. I'll see you guys back for Germany round 7. All right, welcome back. This is round 7 for Germany. This went horribly, so Germany's got pretty much one chance, and that's to just try to make one last attempt to knock Russia out of the game. So our buy for this round was 2 tanks, 3 infantries, and 2 bombers. So for the combat move, we're going to take 1 guy and all of our planes and attack the Ukraine. We're going to take, I think that's it. Yep, I think that's the only attack we're going to do. Wanted to attack these guys here, but I'm not going to do it. So we'll see how this works out. Fucking hit with 5 planes. That is unfucking believable. Alright, so we got a whopping 1 hit with 5 fucking planes. So that is seriously terrible. But it is what it is. So let's see. We're going to pull out of France. Actually, I think without the planes we might have odds anyway. So we're going to do that. He has no planes in range, so we're going to put an anti-aircraft gun there. Alright. And we will put... actually, we'll put one guy from France. And we'll put 2 guys from Italy in Germany, just in case he tries to do the bomber attack. This is looking pretty terrible, but it is what it is. So, alright, our mobilization, we're going to throw our 2 bombers into Germany, throw our 2 tanks into Karelia, throw our 3 infantry, 1 infantry in Germany, and 2 infantry in Italy. And that will be Germany's round 7. I'll see you back for Japan round 7. Alright, welcome back. This is round 7 for Japan. Not a whole lot of stuff I can do here. I went ahead and bought 6 infantries and 2 fighters. But the game is pretty much not going great for me. I will take that money, and I think we're going to take these 3 subs and attack the battleship sub combo, which I know is not a great odds, but we do get some surprise strikes. So let me see if I can take the maybe I'll take the aircraft carrier with it as a casualty. Let me do my 3 subs against 2 battleships and a sub. That is going to be... that's not a good. Maybe I add an aircraft carrier for a casualty and run the numbers there. 10%. We have a 10% chance of knocking this out, which I think we need to take. Only because if we can kill the transports, then we can stop the onslaught. But like I said, it's not going to be very, very strong. And we're going to pick up these 2 guys and go here and drop them in South Africa. Pick up some more free money. So this submarine here is going to try to go after my transport here, which is fine. So that's going to be it for the combat move. Yes, I know that's implausible. Alrighty, let's move all this stuff down to Sinkang. And that will be it for Japan's non-com phase. All 6 guys and 2 fighters will go into mainland Japan. Actually, maybe I'll put the 2 fighters down there in East Indies, because I'll have 13 guys and the planes can't attack. You know what? Let's do this. Let's put let's put 3 guys in mainland Japan. Although those guys they're going to be useless, but that's okay. 3 guys in East Indies. So we can't have the IC there. And then we'll put both fighters in. Let's see. What's he got? 4 guys. Yeah, we'll put 1 there. And we'll put 1 there. Alright, that'll be it for Japan's round 7. I'll see you guys back for Germany round 8. Alright, welcome back. This is round 8 for Germany. It is all or nothing time. United States is slowly hammering all my money islands. They threw an IC in the Philippines, and they have all kind of money. 46 monies. So they are hard charging. It'll only be a matter of time before this fails. I am going to capture a little bit of Africa, but he's probably going to come down here. But because he failed his attack on France, he's got no other land units here with which to return to England. So the most he can do is put 8 more infantries in England. And so we're going to do the 50-50 battle, which is everything we have to attack Russia. So we calculated it's about 50-50. Oh, wait a minute. All right. 5 planes. 2 bombers. All right. So that is our hope, that we can attack Russia and knock it out. If we are successful, we're going to set up a sea lion. And he'll have 1 plane with which to attack. Hopefully we have some planes left over. If we are successful and we have no planes left over, then we're probably going to be screwed on the sea lion. But we'll see what happens. So this is a 50-50 battle. So let's see how it goes. It's poor, but we will try it. All right, so that's the end of the game. I'm just going to forfeit the game. We had an unbelievable, horrific streak of bad luck on the dice, and we got absolutely murdered. So that's going to be it for this game. Basically, it came down to 2 battles. This one here is what really set it off, and then obviously we had no other choice after this failed but to try to get Moscow. And because that failed, we were unable to make any headway. He doesn't have a lot of stuff left here, but he's got plenty of money, and the amount of time it's going to take me to rebuild, I can't even build anything with Japan, so we're going to forfeit the game. So it was a good game, I thought. A couple mistakes I made, which I wish I had back, but other than that, I thought it was a pretty evenly played game. And really, like I said, it came down to this battle here and this battle here, both of which I was on the attacking side and the losing side. So this battle here should have gone a lot better. I mean, their planes were hitting every single time, all of them. And you can't win a battle like that. And my 19 tanks were just not getting any hits. Shockingly. So, all right. That does it for this placement game. And I will see you guys back for another video.